The White House Situation Room hummed with the low buzz of secure video feeds and whispered conversations. It was March 2025, and leadership from U.S. Pacific Command gathered for a classified briefing on the upcoming Balakottan Joint Military Exercises, the largest ever between American and Filipino forces. Maps of the South China Sea filled screens. Generals reviewed amphibious landings, air assault coordination, disaster response protocols. At the far end of the polished table sat the Philippine delegation, for officers in crisp uniforms, representing their nation's commitment to the alliance. Among them stood Captain Miguel Santos, 5'5", 135 pounds, the smallest man in the room by far. His uniform hung perfectly tailored on his compact frame, but next to the broad-shouldered American colonels, he looked almost delicate. President Jack Harlan entered with his characteristic swagger, briefing folder in hand. The room snapped to attention. Jack scanned faces, nodded at generals. Then his eyes locked on Miguel. He pointed with his folder, grinning. "Who's the kid?" Jack asked bluntly. "He's carrying our heavy gear." Awkward silence. The U.S. general beside Miguel cleared his throat. "Sir, that's Captain Miguel Santos. Philippine Marines. Special Forces qualified. Leading our mountain rescue team." Jack squinted, leaning forward. "Special Forces? Him?" He barked a laugh that echoed off soundproof walls. "No offense to Filipinos, you're great people. Tremendous fighters, but look at him. Too small. Our Rangers are 6'2", 220 pounds minimum. This guy's a middle schooler. What can he carry? A rifle and a sandwich." Chuckles from staffers. Filipino officers stiffened. Miguel stood, stone-faced, eyes forward. Cameras captured everything. The general tried again. "Sir, Filipino Special Forces specialize in exactly what Balakottan needs: light, fast, precise. Captain Santos has 72 missions in Marawi, Sulu, expert in confined spaces. Extractions." Jack waved it off. Marawi was urban fighting. This is Pacific warfare. Typhoons. Mountains, shipboard ops. Size matters. He washes out first day. He turned to advisors. "Get me real special forces, not pixies." Filipino media caught leaked clips within 24 hours. Hashtag to small Santos trended worldwide. Manila erupted. Miguel's commander pulled him aside. "Ignore it. Prove him wrong on the field." Balakottan launched 2 months later across Luzon and Palawan. 16,000 troops, U.S. Marines, Army Rangers, Navy SEALs alongside Philippine Marines. Miguel's Unit 12 men trained relentlessly. Cliff rappels, flooded cave extractions, helicasts into surf. Day 12. Super Typhoon Karen slammed eastern Luzon. Winds to 140 kilometers per hour. Waves 15 meters. U.S. Navy hospital ship listing dangerously. American platoon 42 soldiers stranded on mountain ledge. Landslide above, ocean below, radio fading. Philippine Coast Guard couldn't reach. U.S. Black Hawks grounded. Pentagon Situation Room. Assets depleted. Casualties imminent. Miguel's CO. Santos Sura. Precision Unit. Go. Miguel's team loaded rigid hull inflatables. No armor, just rifles, medkits, ropes. Launched into 12-foot swells. Miguel lashed to helm, navigating whiteout by memory and stars. 4 hours later, they reached the mountain. Americans clung to 20-foot ledge, hypothermia setting in. No room for helicopters, only way for 100-foot sheer cliff traverse in blinding rain. Miguel, single file, me first. His small size was perfect cracks to narrow for bigger Marines. Handholds only he could reach, scaled first, planting anchors, rigging haul lines. 42 Americans crossed using Miguel's ropes rangers twice his size. Midway disaster. Anchor failed. 280-pound sergeant plunged. Miguel half his weight-locked carabiners barehanded, feet braced against rock, veins bulging. He held, sergeant stabilized. Team extracted all 42. CNN helicopter footage leaked worldwide. Tiny Filipino anchoring giants to safety. Miguel last off cliff, soaked, grinning through exhaustion. White House Situation Room. Jack watched live feed. Silent. General, sir. That's the pixie from Ballycotton. Jack, get him here. Now. 3 days later, Malaccaking Palace. Joint press conference. Miguel in dress blues. Jack extended firm military handshake. Captain Santos. Jack boomed. Cameras flashing. I misjudged you. Badly. Said you were too small. Wrong. You're the toughest damn soldier I've seen. Saved 40 to Americans. Philippine Marines best in business. Global headlines. President eats words. Filipino hero humbles Harlan. Miguel's unit received Presidential Unit Citation. Jack invited Filipino Special Forces to fort. Brag. Train our Rangers. Size doesn't matter. Manila celebrated. Miguel promoted. Kids traded to small for Santos strong. Years later at Bragg, Miguel taught Rangers. Biggest recruit. Sir, how'd you hold that sergeant? Somewhere, a skinny Pinoy kid watched the clip. Realized heroes aren't built, they're trained.